arriesgar la vida, por eso vale la pena.
That's why it's worth it to risk your life. And if we leave our lives here, well, then that's how God wants it.
It's a testimony to how far they'll go for the American dream, crossing some of the deadliest stretches of our Arizona desert. They're fueled by emotions, determined to provide a better life for their family.
I
told my kids, I'll see you in 3 years. They said, why, Daddy? I told them I was going to work, and they started to cry, and I cried with them.
Besides the emotional cost, there's also the financial toll to the trip. Many spend what little money they have on guides called coyotes to sneak them across. It's anywhere from $100 to $2,500, depending on how far they must walk for a ride. For those who do make it to that set destination, there are very specific instructions. Leave behind everything they brought. That means clothes, underwear, socks. And in the bags we found empty water bottles and tattered pictures of the Virgin Mary. Now dressed in a fresh set of clean clothes, they look less like border crossers, and they take the well-worn path to the road. And that well-worn path leads to a very well-worn hole in the fence, and it's through this fence, and they're free to hit the road. But so many never make it this far.
Got him up, bringing him back to you now.
On a day we're spending with the Border Patrol, we come across this group of 20 crossers. They're anxious to see my map, but suspect it's government propaganda. They've been lied to by the coyotes, told Phoenix is just a few hours walking distance from the border.
They were telling me that by car it's fast, but walking is about 6 hours away.
Because they've been misled, they're ill-prepared for the extreme physical burden. Still 100 miles from Phoenix, their feet are already covered with blisters. They may be dangerously dehydrated, but these immigrants are still convinced they would have made it.
I really don't know how much more we needed to walk, but where they caught us, we left a couple of more gallons of water. I think we had enough.
The only people who seem to be getting a better life from this journey are the coyotes. And in this group, Border Patrol says the coyote is this man.
The reason we were suspicious of the one individual was because he had managed to run away from the group. It appeared as though he knew exactly where he was going. He was familiar with the area, and he had a bit of a swagger about him that seems familiar to a lot of guides and smugglers that we run across.
It's a role he denies.
No, I'm not a tourist guide or anything like it.
And the crossers won't admit, mostly because, as this teenager says, they hope to try again.
Well, it's sad. You know, they caught us and we'll have to start again.
We'll get them all patted down. Watch for needles.
Katie Rammel, ABC 15 News.